Hi guys! Welcome to my channel. On my channel, I'll tell you all the things I've known about online teaching and all kinds of fun stuff. So if you have a chance, click subscribe, click the little bell so you can be notified every time I make a new video. Today we're talking about Outschool. I started teaching Outschool about a month ago, and I'm really enjoying it. And this week will be my best week yet. I decided to put in a special themed class. This is the week of the 4th of July. So about 2 weeks ago, I decided to put that out there. And they're booking, so that's good. So sometimes it's good to think about a holiday coming up, think in advance, and get going on it. But today's focus is on emails. Okay, Outschool's main form of communication is via email. Yes, you can find things on the website, but sometimes it's hard to go back to conversations to find what you need to find, look for learners, etc. And I was frustrated that I could not find what was happening in Outschool until I checked my spam folder or my junk folder, because then I found all the Outschool emails. So once you sign up for Outschool, periodically go through the junk folder and click not spam, not spam, not spam, and then you'll start getting them in your inbox, okay? I now have lots of Outschool emails, and I appreciate all of them, really I do. I'm getting some as a teacher and some as a parent. So let me run you through real quickly what kind of emails you should expect to see and maybe who they're from so that you can go not spam. Okay, so as a teacher, you get things from outschool.com. You get things like, your activity's been published. Yay, you can now teach the class. That's one of my favorites. Or new learners enrolled. Ooh, another favorite. I love getting that one, new learners enrolled. Sometimes you get learner withdrawn. You'll get starting today. Your class will start today. Your class will start in 26 to 28 minutes. It says, your class starts in 26 minutes. And in that email is the link to the classroom. So if you want to just cheat and not have to go through outschool.com, find the class, find the classroom, you can click the link from the email. Boom, you're there. Okay, so that's from outschool.com. You'll also get one from Nick from outschool.com, and that's where he will, or the system will cancel a class. If you have 0 learners and it's less than 24 hours, they will automatically cancel the class. Now you can go back into Outschool and you can click edit and uncancel it, and then it's open back up again, because sometimes you'll get learners under 24 hours and sometimes you won't, but you definitely won't if you keep it canceled. So if you're still willing to set up and be there and teach that class at that time, go ahead and uncancel it. And I personally, since I have a baby at home and I have to orchestrate nap time and all that stuff, if it's like an hour before class and still no learners, I personally will go ahead and just cancel it, because then I don't have to worry about somebody signing up 10 minutes to go and I'm still doing nap time, and no. So I will keep it open a little bit longer and then shut down later. Okay, also from Nick, you'll have starting in 1 week. It'll show your class is starting. So you know, oh yeah, I need to start prepping that class. It starts in 1 week, okay, good. And then every Sunday, you get an email from Nick called Your Teaching on Outschool, and this big number of requests. Like this last Sunday was 337 requests. These are requests from the students and parents of what classes they would like to see offered. It'll have a little title like, I'd like to see Minecraft for a 12-year-old. Click here. So it'll show you what they want, like the topic they want covered, what age, and then it says click here, and then you can create a class for that. And then hopefully somebody will sign up for it. It's kind of hit or miss. It gives you an idea of what some parents might want to get, but it's hit or miss. Even if you make a class for that one student, they may not find it and they may not book it. But sometimes if you see a theme, like this last week, there's so many things on Roblox. I don't know anything about Roblox, but if you do, there's like 20 people who want to take some kind of Roblox class. Go for it, because you might get a great hit. Okay. Also from Nick, you'll get recording ready for your class. So about an hour or so after you finish teaching the class, you'll get an email saying the recording is ready to view. You can click on there and you can watch the recording of your class. You can go, okay, I did great with that, and ooh, I need to work on that. It's kind of good to go back and look to see what was going on with the Zoom features, as well as the classroom management, as well as your voice. You know, it's sometimes good to go back and rewatch your class to see, you know, how you did. Also from Nick, you get the new review. I like seeing those because, well, I like seeing those because I like to see what parents say about me. And I want to know if they rate me well or not so well and what I can do to improve. You also get a link to see that review in outschool.com, and then you can reply to that parent. You get one chance to reply and that's it. You cannot edit. You can add another reply. So really think through what you want to say when you hit reply, because that reply is going to everybody. Okay, that's going to public reply. So when you're on anybody's Outschool site, anybody's page, you'll see what the parents said about that class, and you'll see what the teacher said in response to that class. So just know that your replies are public. But sometimes it's good because I've tried to enroll my daughter in a class and go, ooh, they got a 2-star, but for, you know, whatever reason, but the teacher says, you know, that's a good point. I'm going to fix that. Then I, as a parent, going, okay, I might just want to enroll my child into that class because they're working on professional development. They're working on making things better. So it's sometimes good to reply in a very diplomatic way publicly for those things. You'll also receive emails from students and parents. So make sure that's the one you really have to check onto because it comes from a different person every time. So say Susie is in your class, you might get a learner message about your class from Susie or from Susie's mom, going to you, asking a question or responding to a question that you sent to them. Okay, so those you do have to check to make sure you're not missing any messages from a parent or a student, because personally, in the Outschool website, those are harder to find. There's no little notification button. You actually have to find the class and hope you find the student or the parent. It's a little bit confusing. I like to look at the emails. Okay, so that's the teacher side. The parent side, because I'm also a parent of an Outschool student, I'm seeing things from the parent side. So from the parent side, you get things from outschool.com as well. You get things like, welcome to this class, and it has the title of the class you just enrolled in, or a confirmation for the class. The welcome class says a little note from the teacher. So the teacher wrote a note saying, welcome to class. We're ready to start about colors today. What's your favorite color? That's like a question for the whole class that you can respond to. The confirmation just means, thank you for paying for the class. Also, about an hour after the class is done, you'll get an email from Outschool saying, please review this class. And then you can click right on the email. It says 5 stars, 4 stars, 3, 2, 1. And you can click on that, and then it takes you to the next page, and you can fill in the information. I like the reviews because you can have a public review that everybody gets to see, a private review between you and the teacher, and then a message to outschool.com or the Outschool website, and then there's like a little rating bar of like, would you refer the people to Outschool or something like that, and then enter. You can also post a picture of your student taking the class. So it's kind of fun because then on the teacher's profile, it'll show a student interacting with the craft or with the activity so parents can see what to expect, which is kind of fun. I have written feedback for teachers, and I've written public feedback where I'm a little bit more diplomatic there. And I say positive things. I may mention one thing, but I know it's public. With private feedback, especially for new teachers who says, I want good, honest feedback for my class, will you please help me improve? I like to write that in the private feedback. So I can say, good job with this. I did notice this technical error or this, whatever it is, you might want to work on this, but otherwise I really enjoyed the class. That way it's private, but it's something they can work on. So I like doing that. So let's see, where are we? Okay, so parents, outschool.com, you got welcome to class, confirmation for class, review class, and then starting in 7 days, this is your class, and then starting in like 28 minutes is your class. So when I'm like, oh no, sweetie, it's time to get ready for a class, I can go to that email and click, boom, enter classroom. Or I can go to the Outschool website and click the enter classroom there too. That's fine too. But I like knowing that it's happening. Somebody complained that Outschool never told me it was today and I missed the class. Check your spam folder because it's going to be there. It's either in your inbox or your spam because I get it for every single class once I select not spam. Okay, so you also get emails from Nick at Outschool. You'll get new class offered from your favorite teacher. So if you take a class with Maggie, teacher Maggie, I'm making these names up. If you take a class from teacher Maggie, from then on, she is now one of your favorite teachers. And whenever she makes a class and it's published, you get an email saying, Maggie has a new class offered, check it out. And if you like it, you can go check it out. If it's not in your age range, then whatever. But it's kind of fun because I'm getting like people are following me. So I know they're getting my emails when I publish a class, and then I'm following other teachers, so I'm getting emails. And I'm following myself. You can go in as a parent and like your teacher profile because now I get emails saying, Rebecca has published this class. And I know that if I'm getting those emails, other parents are too. Smart move. Okay, also from Nick, you'll have your referrals saying that you referred somebody and they signed up either as a parent or as a teacher. So you'll get that from Nick from Outschool. That's kind of a teacher and a parent combined email. And then once a week or so from Amir, A-M-I-R, Amir from Outschool, you have this week, and it shows your child's like classes and suggestions for more classes. Like this week on Outschool, and it shows, okay, your child's enrolled in these 2 classes and click more. So if they have more classes, they're actually in the website. But then at the bottom it says, these are some suggestions for you. And you can look at them and go, yeah, I like those classes, or nah, not really this week. But they mark it that way. So as a teacher, I know that my classes are being marketed to parents in that way. So that's kind of cool. Also, to parents, you get emails from specific teachers, and they'll come from the class title. So if you have a Painting with Maggie class, you'll get an email saying Painting with Maggie, and there'll be a message from the teacher, either to the whole class or to the individual student. I personally write questions to the whole class at the beginning. It's like, introduce yourself, blah, 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 blah. And then after class, I'll write an individualized message, kind of like feedback, but kind of not. I'm just kind of like getting marketing out there, saying, thank you for taking this class. Your child did great. I hope to see you again. Check out my other classes. Keep it simple, keep it personal. I have a dialogue going with the parent because they can respond to that. So they'll get that email as well. So you actually do get lots of emails from Outschool. It's not too spammy, it's not too much. I do enjoy seeing all of them, and you can ignore some, you can keep some, but make sure you check your spam, okay? If you're worried that you're not getting the emails that you want to get, check your spam, okay? Go in there and click not spam, so that you can start getting them in your email. You can go, wow, new learners today, great. Oh, class is starting today, okay. So I hope that helps. More of the story, check your spam. Have a great day, guys. I hope to see you soon.